So it is Sunday morning, and we typically don't work on Sunday, but I was out here with Whitco, and I think I just saw something that I'm not sure I've ever seen before. We have ourselves a snapping turtle. Okay, so we just filmed her what we think is laying eggs, but we haven't checked yet. But we checked the camera because we walked away, and it turns out
she's in my garden. She's in my garden.
She hunkered down under the hay.
Henry's protecting her.
This is crazy. I never thought that we'd be dealing with a snapping turtle. So it's been quite a few hours since we found her again, and she did get into our garden, so we did have to remove her. We can't have her in the garden and then wanting to get in one of the garden beds. That would just be catastrophic, not only for us, but also for her and her eggs. So I don't know where she is. We did put her in a nice spot that we made for her, covered her up with some hay, because it is hot today. So let's go see if we can find her. She is definitely not there anymore, and I'm not quite sure where she is. So I don't know. I'm gonna take a look in the garden again, and I'm gonna try to make sure she didn't get in there. That would be a bad thing. I know she was trying to do some digging over here as well. See, the biggest problem for us is we really want her to find a spot, lay her eggs, and then leave. Primarily not because we don't like having, wildlife here, but because of the dogs. I don't want the dogs to check her out and then get a, get a bite from a snapping turtle, especially one that's this size. I'm pretty confident the dogs would lose. So we've got to try to find her, and got to get eyes on her. All right, so that's what I'm going to do, look for her. So yesterday we lost her, and then we found her, and then we lost her again. But this morning it's kind of rainy and gloomy, and we found her again. So it's kind of weird because she's just kind of going around and just making different nests, or I guess she's trying to test out the different gravel areas, looking for a nice spot. I did have to move her. She did get into the garden again, and we really don't want her in there for a number of different reasons. Most importantly, with us being in there a lot, we certainly don't want her to lay them there, because that would be really, really bad for her, for the eggs, and for us. So, but here she is. So now she is right in the middle of our road, and she is really going to town there, trying to dig The problem is though, is that gravel's only maybe 3 or 4 inches. So I'm not really sure if that's an ideal spot. Now I did make a nice little pad for her right behind that mound, but she's not interested. So, and for the garden, I ended up having to put some racking up there, prevent her from going underneath the gate. Now eventually we will put the chicken wire there, and so that way we don't have to worry about any animals getting in there, but it's not there yet, and so she just climbs, or she just walks right underneath it. So anyways, we're gonna let her do her thing. We've got a few things that we've got to do today. First thing is we're gonna move our trailers. So we're going to be moving the snowmobile trailer and also the small 12-foot trailer up onto our new gravel pad. Eventually, we're gonna move this big bad boy there, but we're still quite a ways away from that. So, all right, let's go get some trailers moved. So after moving the trailer, this is what it looks like. Oh, we are so happy. We had that small enclosed trailer there, and that's what we used as our windbreak last year. But now that that thing's moved, and we also moved the snowmobile trailer, kind of opens everything up so we can kind of see what's going on out here. We have a lot of big plans for this front yard, and it's going to take a little time. We can't wait to share it with you folks. Well, everything's taking a little time, but you know, we're going to be here for a while, and so yeah. Well, the other project I had today was to move some of our bins from our big trailer here, and I've been doing that. I think I got like 7 or 8 bins moved into the new shed, the power shed, but unfortunately it is now starting to rain pretty good. So I'm gonna go in, work on some videos, probably have something to eat, and just kind of chillax for the rest of the day. It's gonna be kind of an icky one today, so not gonna be able to get much done. But yeah. Hey folks, I couldn't end this video without giving you folks an update on our Momma Turtle. So as fate would have it, she must not have liked what we had to offer here. We haven't seen her in quite a while. I have no idea where she is, or you know, if she decided that this really wasn't a good place. You know, part of me is kind of bummed. I really would have liked I really would have liked to have had some baby turtles. You know, I had some fencing ready. I was going to fence up the area to keep the dogs out, and then we were going to put a game camera on it and kind of see, you know, the little ones break free and go out to the forest, but doesn't look like it's going to happen. Now, there is a good chance that she may have later eggs, and if she did, at least here in the drive, there's a good chance they're not going to make it. We've had some trucks in here since then. I'm driving in here all the time. I really hope that she did decide not to lay her eggs here, because I would hate to. Oh, I couldn't think of how bad I would feel if something we did, you know, caused those eggs not to hatch. So be that as it may, it happens. And the other thing is, we have found quite a few snapping mamas around here, but none of them have come onto the property. So I don't know. Again, it's kind of a double-edged sword. Kind of bummed, kind of happy because we don't have to worry about the dogs. But you know, I don't know. Wherever she is, I hope she has found a good spot. All right, folks, thanks for sticking around and watching. If you haven't done so, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and yeah, we'll see you guys on the next video.